Hi, this is George DeJohn and Dr. Jeremy Webster. We're talking today about amino acids. What are they? Why do we need them first?
First of all, amino acids are the building blocks of protein. When you eat meat or dairy products or cheese or nuts, these have whole proteins in them. Your body takes them, starts digesting them, breaks them up into small parts. These are amino acids. There are about 20 to 21 amino acids that make up a whole protein in different combinations. So what your body does is your body breaks up these proteins so it has a reserve of all the different amino acids that it needs. And when it needs to make a liver cell, well, it'll take these amino acids in a certain combination to make a liver cell. If it needs an enzyme to maybe convert one fat into another fat or any chemical in your body, it'll make a different kind of protein. So there's just different combinations of amino acids that make different proteins.
Why would someone need to supplement with an amino acid supplement versus the foods that we're eating?
Well, a lot of times we don't get enough of certain amino acids in our food. Cooking can break certain amino acids down. Cysteine is one, for example, has great beneficial properties for detoxification and keeping your body clean from heavy metals. Well, when you heat cysteine, it kind of ruins it, so you don't end up getting much of it from your food, unless you're eating like a raw whey protein is a good source of cysteine, and then maybe sushi would be another good source of cysteine because you're not cooking it.
Okay, so if somebody has these amino acids, how does it help them if they're trying to gain muscle, lose fat, and is there a certain quality we should look for when we're trying to buy an amino acid supplement?
Yeah, well, certain amino acids can have different properties because your body, as I said, it uses it to build whole proteins to build your skin, your liver, your brain, all these other cells in your body. But also, when it gets done with that process and it's built all the muscle that it used for the day, there should be some amino acids left over because, for instance, tryptophan is used to make serotonin, which is a chemical in your brain. Tyrosine is another amino acid that's used to make dopamine. It's also used to make thyroid hormone. So I guess my point is that these amino acids have a lot of individual functions as well as their function as making whole proteins. So we can use individual amino acid therapy in people, say, for depression. We can use some tryptophan, or we can use some tyrosine perhaps in people with thyroid disorders sometimes. But these things need to be done very carefully and with the help of a professional because you can really mess yourself up. I know a lot of bodybuilders have figured out, which maybe I shouldn't even say this, but I will. They figured out that by taking a bunch of arginine that they can get some vasodilation and growth hormone boosts out of it.
Wow.
But I just want you to know this might not be a good thing because all that nitric oxide, it's nitric oxide that causes the vasodilation. When you take arginine, it boosts that nitric oxide. Well, that gets converted into a really dangerous free radical called peroxynitrate. And it's extremely dangerous. It can damage a lot of cells in your body. So we want to be careful. I just want you to know that this stuff can be done, and we can use amino acid therapy to our advantage, but it really needs to be done under the care of a professional that knows what they're doing.
It's almost like the old saying, too much of anything is no good for you.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so I hope this information and this little video on amino acid control or amino acids in general has been helpful for you. That's Dr. Jeremy Webster, and I'm George DeJohn.